For the first one, we're building our cake with a 12. And because the index is 2, we're going to look for pairs or twins. This has an index of 3, so we need triplets. All right, so let's build our cake. Starting off with the 12. So 2 goes into 12 6 times. 2 goes into 6 3 times. 3 goes into 3 1 time. So we have a pair of 2s. That comes out. And then I'm going to put this little square root, and any term that doesn't have a twin has to stay. So that 3 has to stay. So now let's look at our x's. So I have 3 x's and I have 6 y's. Okay, again, we're circling twins. So I have 1 twin that comes out. But then there's an x that did not have a twin that has to stay inside with the 3. With my y's, I'm circling 1, 2, 3 sets of twins. So that would be y to the 3rd. Nothing is left over. So that would be your final answer for number 1. For the second one, we're going to build our cake. This time we're building it with 16. So 2 goes into 16 8 times. 2 goes into 8 4 times. 2 goes into 4 2 times. 2 goes into 2 1 time. And this time you're circling triplets. I have 1 set of triplets that comes out. But then this one did not have 2 friends, so it has to stay. Now let's go ahead and write out A. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have 8 B's. Go ahead and circle your triplets. So we have 1 set of triplet A's that gets to come out. And then this one did not have 2 friends, so it has to stay. And then with the B's, we have 1 set of triplets, 2 sets of triplets, so that would be B squared, because that's 2 sets of triplets. And then I have 2 B's left over, so that would be a B squared. Any questions about how we work through our bill work? All right, let's go ahead and finish out our notes. So we have 2 different box and whisker plots. Let's go ahead. For the year 2000 and the year 2010, fill in our box and whisker plots. So for the year 2000, remember this first would be your minimum. Our minimum will be at 6. Here, this is our LQ. What does it look like the lower quartile was in 2014? The middle of the box, the line you see in the middle, that represents the median. And what was that in 2020? Good. And then here is our upper quartile. And that looks like it's close to 23. And then our max, 27. All right, you go ahead and fill it out for 2010. Yes.
What does Q1, Q3?
Okay, thank you for pointing that out. Q1 is another term for lower quartile. Q3 also means upper quartile. So they're synonyms. So Q1 and lower quartile, that's the same thing. Q3 and upper quartile are the same thing. All right, go ahead and fill it in for the year 2010. Our 5 numbers, where those blue lines are. So I'm gonna freeze mine, and you all fill out, and we'll see if we match. All right, who agrees with my 5 numbers? Did? All right, good. Any questions so far? Okay. So let's practice making our box plot again. Let's go ahead and write our 5 number summary. Now remember, the first step is to put them in order. So let's put these numbers in order. So what's the smallest number? 8, yep. Then 9. And then 11. 14. 17. What's the next number? 23. I did not see that. Thank you. And then 29. And then 30. And then 32 twice. And 39. All right, so we can easily fill in our minimum and our maximum. So our lowest number is 8, and the highest number is 39. All right, so can you write here that Q1, another word for Q1 would be lower quartile? Q3 is the same thing. Q2 is the same thing as median. And Q3 is upper quartile. All right, so let's go ahead and find our middle number first. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I forgot to do my check. I always like to check before we start finding our median to make sure I didn't drop a number. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so who got 23 for the median? So 23, again, that median is the same thing as Q2. So we'll put our 23. And now let's find, for these 5 numbers that I have highlighted in green, what would be our median? What's the number in the middle of those 5 numbers? 11. So that would be our Q1 or our LQ. And now let's go over here. When we look at these 5 numbers that I have highlighted in blue, what would be our middle number? 32. All right, let's go ahead and put our dashes. And I realized that on the homework, you have to number your line. So we didn't put numbers on there. You have to figure out how you want to count on your homework. All right, so 8, 39, 11, 23, 32. Connect these middle together. And then connect at the edges to create your box plot. So the middle 3 create your box. And then the last 2, we just make our line. You do have to make a box plot on your quiz next week. Any questions about how we made that? Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm meaning yawn. Okay. Last question. So we have to figure out, based on this, so remember, first quartile, that is the same thing as your lower quartile. So you have to look at this box plot, name where is your lower quartile, what is your maximum, and what number represents the median. So you should be able to look at that box plot and identify what those 3 numbers are. All right, so your lower quartile would be here. So let me see, what number do you think that is? What did you all put? 16? Anybody else put 15 or 16? 15 or 16 would be okay. The maximum, that's way on the edge. All right, what did you all put for your maximum? 35. Anybody else put a number? 35, close to 35. Okay. And then lastly is your median, which is the middle of your box. So 20, 21, 20.5, any of those will be fine. I think I'm gonna say 21. All right, so that is the end, guys. Can everyone turn your bell work into the red tray? And I am giving extra credit for homework turned in today.